Watch these before and afters before I tell you something. One of the greatest myths in hair transplant is this: the crown never grows. Or worse, crown hair transplants fail. But the truth is far more interesting. The crown is not a barren desert where grafts refuse to survive. The biology of graft survival in the crown area is no different from the graft survival along the hairline. If the graft survives and blood supply exists, hair grows in the crown exactly as it grows in the hairline and the mid-scalp. The problem is not growth here. The problem is that of optics, of illusion. And optics, my dear friends, can be cruel. When patients stand in front of the mirror, they judge the crown very differently from the hairline. The hairline is viewed frontally, almost like soldiers standing in formation. Hair behind the hairline creates layering, creates overlap, and therefore the illusion of density. Nature has always understood camouflage better than surgeons do. But the crown is viewed from the top, from every angle, under harsh light, under sunlight, under bathroom LEDs. And the crown is where many men begin to negotiate with lighting. The crown is a mathematical black hole. It consumes graft silently, voraciously, yet returns density reluctantly. And then there is the wool, the pinwheel fashion at the back. The innocent little swirl on top of your head is actually a graft-eating monster. You see, in the crown, hair radiate outwards in circular patterns. And to recreate this naturally, grafts must be planted in multiple changing directions. The surface area expands like ripples going outwards. The same number of grafts that can create an impressive, dense-looking hairline may disappear visually inside a crown. That is why 2,000 grafts in the hairline may look dramatic, while 2,000 grafts in a large crown can look merely reasonable. And therefore, every ethical surgeon faces a difficult decision. Where should the best grafts go? Should they be spent in the crown? Or should they frame the face first? Because let us be honest, human interaction happens face to face, not from a bird's eye view. Nobody introduces himself through a drone camera held overhead. And that is why experienced surgeons strategically prioritize the hairline and the mid-scalp first. These are aesthetic pillars of appearance. They frame the face. They restore youth. They create the maximum cosmetic impact per graft. The crown, on the other hand, is often approached conservatively, strategically, and sometimes in stages. Not because the crown doesn't grow, but because the donor is finite. A hair transplant is not a painting on an endless canvas. The donor is a limited treasury of follicles that must be spent wisely. The crown can seduce both patient and the surgeon into overspending grafts that the future may desperately require elsewhere. A wise surgeon must always transplant with tomorrow's baldness in mind, not merely keeping in mind today's anxiety. And another important point, crown hair also takes longer to mature. The swirl pattern means hair emerges at flatter angles, sometimes taking more time to interlock visually. Patients panic at 6 months, when in reality the cosmetic maturation may well continue beyond 12 months. And then lighting enters the story once again. Wet hair, bright overhead light, smartphone flash, these can make even a good crown appear thin. The crown is the ultimate stress test of a hair transplant. No area in hair transplant exposes illusion and reality more ruthlessly than the crown. So no, the crown is not a graveyard of grafts. The crown simply demands far more grafts to create the same illusion. In fact, even moderate crown density can look remarkably natural when transition, swirl, and direction are recreated intelligently. And remember this carefully. The goal of crown hair transplant is usually not teenage density. The goal is naturalness, coverage, and intelligent illusion. Remember, in hair transplant, and especially for the crown, illusion matters more than raw numbers because the human eye does not count grafts. It judges harmony.